How's it going? This is Peter. I'm here to give you my UFC 214 predictions. So I'm going to just do the last 3 fights of the card because they're the marquee matchups and I want to keep this under 2 minutes. Cyborg versus Tonya Evinger. Wow. So in my personal opinion, I think Conor has a better chance of beating Floyd Mayweather than Tonya has of beating Cris Cyborg. So I'm going to pick Cris Cyborg by the first or second round, TKO, ground and pound. The next fight is between Maia and tyron Woodley. That one is kind of a toss-up. You look at Tyron Woodley, he looks like a beast. I mean, typical MMA fighter, the ideal look, versus Demian Maia, who looks kind of normal, looks kind of like me, but he's like the most elite jiu-jitsu grappler. So I think there's 2 questions that need to be answered. Can Tyron tag him quick enough so that it doesn't go to the ground? If it goes to the ground, Tyron Woodley really doesn't have a chance. Even though he has a wrestling background, I think he's going to get smothered. So this is a toss-up, 50-50. But if I had to lean towards anyone, I go towards Tyron Woodley by KO or TKO. I don't think it's going to go decision. I don't think there might be a submission by Demian Maia. The main event is between Jon Jones and Daniel Cormier. So that fight, you know, I see a couple angles. Jon Jones, I mean, to me, he's the pound for pound greatest of all time right now. His resume speaks for itself. DC, you know, he's beaten some quality opponents since Jon Jones has been out. He's beaten Alexander Gustafsson. He's beaten Anthony Johnson twice. So I think the slight edge goes to DC just because he's been, you know, fighting a little bit longer, and DC by decision, majority, maybe unanimous. You can't be off for 2 years like that and come back and win the title. So I think they'll definitely have a rubber match, and we'll see what happens in this fight to see what happens in the rubber match. So there it goes. Cris Cyborg, Tyron Woodley, Daniel Cormier. All right. Let's see how I do.